Let's go for coffee.
Let's go for coffee.
All over North America, friends like to meet at the coffee shop.
All over North America, friends like to meet at the coffee shop.
Here, people sit and talk about the day's business, news, and sports.
Here, people sit and talk about the day's business, news, and sport.
Personal concerns, shop talk, or simply gossip.
Personal concerns, stock, or simply gossip.
Coffee shops have an informal atmosphere that encourages conversation.
Coffee shops have an informal atmosphere that encourages conversation.
You don't have to dress up either.
You don't have to dress up either.
Students drop in wearing t-shirts and blue jeans and sit beside businessmen wearing suits and ties.
Students drop in wearing t-shirt and blue jeans and sit beside businessmen wearing suits and ties.
Many coffee shops are open 24 hours a day, including Sundays and holidays.
Many coffee shops are open to 24 hours a day, including Sunday and holidays.
That way, people who work at night or who have trouble sleeping can drop in at any time.
That way, people who work at night or who have trouble sleeping can drop in at any time.
Because coffee and donuts are relatively inexpensive,
Because coffee and donuts are relatively inexpensive,
people feel comfortable sitting for a while, knowing that they are not spending a lot of money.
people feel comfortable sitting for a while, knowing that they are not spending a lot of money.
Although coffee and donuts are the main items sold at coffee shops,
Although coffee and donuts are the main items sold at coffee shop,
many also serve other beverages and desserts, and sometimes a light lunch.
many also serve other beverages and dessert and sometimes a light lunch.
Many patrons have a favorite kind of coffee or other drink.
Many patrons have favorite kind of coffee
And
or
will drive
drink,
past other coffee shops to go to one that serves the flavor they like.
and will ride past other coffee shops to go to one that serves the flavor they like.
Visitors from other countries are often surprised at how roomy these coffee shops can be.
Visitors from other countries are often surprised at how roomy these coffee shops
Some are as large as regular restaurants.
Some are as large as regular restaurants.
Having a nice bit of space around them encourages people to relax.
Have a night with a sway around them encourage people to relax.
Some people arrange regular dates and meet every day or every week at the same time.
Some people are arrange regular days and meet every day or every week at the same time.
For example, retired friends may get together every weekday morning at 10 a.m.
For example, retired friends may get together every weekday morning at 10 a.m.
Others stop every morning at the drive-in line to get their coffee for work.
Others stop every morning at the drive-in line to get their coffee for work.
Even people who have coffee machines at home or at work
Even people who have coffee machines at home or at work
like to go to coffee shops to get a special kind of coffee or a favorite treat.
like to go to coffee shop to get a special kind of coffee or a favorite treat.
It might seem that the business owners would not make much money just selling a few items.
It means that the business owner would not take much money just selling a few items.
But in fact, many coffee shops do extremely well.
But in fact, many coffee shops do extremely well,
Especially if they are located in a busy traffic area.
especially if they are located in a busy traffic area.
Then business tends to be steady all through the day.
Then business tends to be steady on throughout the day.
Not only do people come in and sit down, but there is usually a lot of takeout business as well.
Not only do people come in and sit down, but there is usually a lot of take-out business as well.
People go to coffee shops not only to socialize with family and friends,
People go to coffee shop not only to socialize with family and friends,
but also to discuss business or treat their employees to a snack.
but also discuss business or treat their employees to snack.
Others go there to read the newspaper or a favorite magazine.
Others go there to read the newspaper or a favorite magazine.
Some people even go there to do work.
Some people even go there to do work.
This article was written in a coffee shop.
This article was writing in a coffee
Of
shop.
course, people who come here usually like coffee and donuts.
Of course, people who come here usually like coffee and donuts.
Coffee is the favorite hot drink in North America, but most shops also serve tea.
Coffee is the favorite hot drink in North America, but most shops also sell tea.
Hot chocolate and cappuccino, as well as some other cold beverages.
Hot chocolate and cappuccino as well as some other cold beverage.
Donuts are usually round and are small deep fried breads with various toppings.
Donuts are usually round or small deep fried breads with various toppings.
Most donuts have a hole in the middle.
Most donuts have a hole in the middle.
Even these holes, which are punched out of the donut, can be sold separately as a kind of mini donut.
Even these holes, which are but out of the donut, can show separately as a kind of mini donut.
Everywhere you go in North America, you will see coffee shops.
Everywhere you go in North America, you will see coffee shops.
So take half an hour to stop in and relax.
So take half an hour to stop in and relax.
You'll enjoy the great North American coffee break.
You will enjoy the great North America coffee break.
Canada has about 50 accredited universities spread across 10 provinces.
Canada has about 50 accredited universities spread across 10 provinces.
All except one are primarily government funded.
All except one are primarily government funded.
This means that there is considerable uniformity regarding programs, administration, and policy.
This means that there is considerable uniformity relating programs, administration, and policy.
Private colleges tend to be smaller and are mostly based on a religious curriculum.
Private
Colleges tend
colleges tend to be smaller and are mostly based on a religious curriculum.
Most universities offer programs in the humanities, social sciences, and pure sciences.
Most universities offer programs in the humanities, social sciences, and pure sciences.
Many have additional faculties such as education and physical education.
Many have additional faculties such as education and physical education.
Many programs that lead directly to a position in the workplace are given at community colleges.
Many programs that lead directly to a position in the workplace are given at community colleges.
Community colleges differ from universities because their programs involve job training and practical experience.
Community colleges differ from university because their programs involve job training and practical experience.
For example, they might offer courses in areas such as computer programming,
For example, they might offer courses in areas such as computer programming,
journalism, photography, social work, dentistry, and nursing.
journalism, photography, social work, dentistry, and nursing.
Their programs are considered to be less abstract and academic than university programs.
Their programs are considered to be less abstract and academic than university programs.
Many students see university as being more fun than community college.
Many students see university as being more fun than community college.
They don't have to worry immediately about getting a job.
They don't have to worry immediately about getting a job.
And the social life is often better at university.
And the social life is often better at university.
However, a university degree may be less likely to lead directly to a job.
However, a university degree may be less likely to lead directly to a job.
Nowadays, university programs which are work-related
Nowadays, university programs which are work-related,
such as business administration, education, child studies, and psychology,
such as business administration, education, study, and physiology,
seem especially popular.
seem especially popular.
Universities, however, were founded mainly as liberal arts institutions.
Universities, however, were founded mainly as liberal art institutions.
This means that their original intent was to prepare people to be well-rounded human beings and knowledgeable citizens.
This means that their original intent has to prepare people to be well-rounded human beings and knowledgeable citizens.
So nearly all universities have programs in literature,
So nearly all universities have programs in literature,
languages, philosophy, culture, music,
language, philosophy, culture, music,
history, and politics, as well as studies that are more job-related.
history, and politics, as well as students that are more job-related.
A past BA or BSc degree in Canada is normally 3 full years of study after secondary school.
A past BA or BSc degree in Canada is normally 3 full years of student after secondary school.
A bachelor degree with honors includes 1 more year of study.
A bachelor degree with honor include 1 more years of
A
study.
master's degree is a further 1 or 2 years.
A master's degree is a further on 1 or 2 years.
A doctorate usually requires 4 or more years.
A doctorate usually requires 4 or more years.
This is similar to the United States, except that their bachelor degree is normally 3 years.
This is similar to the United aspect that their bachelor degree is normally 3 years.
And their master's degree may be up to 3 years.
And their master's degree may be up to 3 years.
To gain entrance to university, you usually need to graduate from secondary school with a B average.
To enter to university, you usually need to graduate from secondary school with a average.
Some programs will require an A average.
Some programs will require an A.
Tuition costs have gone up in recent years as governments have handed over less money to colleges and universities.
Tuition costs have gone up in recent years as governments have have handed over less money to colleges and universities.
More students now have to work during the school year to pay their expenses.
More students now have to work during their school year to pay their expenses.
Attending college and university is known to be one of the most carefree periods in a person's life.
Attending college and university is known to be one of the most carefree period in person's life.
As long as you keep up with your readings and assignments, you should be able to avoid major difficulties.
As long as you keep up with your readings and assignment, you should be able to avoid major difficulty.
Facilities for athletics, student radio and newspapers, pubs and lounges, as long as you keep up with your readings and facilities for athletics, student radio and newspapers, pubs and lounges,
Facility for athletic, student radio and newspaper, pubs and lounges,
and generally pleasant surroundings make campus life agreeable.
and generally pleasant surroundings make campus life agreeable.
It is a good time to make friends, learn new skills, and take calculated risks.
It is a good time to make friends, learn new skills, and take calculated risks.
Moreover, colleges and universities are a good practical investment.
Moreover, college and university are a good practical investment,
As they help to prepare young people for a changing world.
as they have to prepare young people for changing world.
Walmart is now the world's largest retail organization.
Walmart is now the world's largest retail organization.
Walmart employs around 1.2 million people worldwide.
Walmart employs around 1.2 million people worldwide.
In 2000, Walmart had sales of more than $191 billion with profits of $6.3 billion.
In 2000, Walmart had sales of more than $191 billion with profit of $6.3 billion.
Profits increased 16% from the previous year.
Profits increased 16 from the previous year.
People have come to expect that Walmart's profits will increase substantially every year.
People have come to expect that Walmart profits will increase substantially every year.
Each year, more stores are opened and Walmart expands into new countries.
Each year, more stores are opened and Walmart expands into new countries.
Walmart also enters new areas of business nearly every year. Walmart also enters new areas of business nearly every year.
Walmart also enters new areas of business nearly every year.
Few people know that Walmart is also a major real estate company.
Few people know that Walmart is also a major real estate company.
Sam Walton opened his Walton's Five and Dime in Bentonville, Arkansas in 1950. Sam Walton opened his Walton's Five and Dime in Bentonville, Arkansas in 1950.
Sam Walton opened his Walton's Five and Dime in Bentonville, Arkansas in 1950.
12 years later, he opened the first Walmart in Bentonville.
12 years later, he opened the first Walmart in Bentonville.
His business philosophy was simple.
His business philosophy was simple.
Good prices, great selection, and a friendly greeting.
Good price, great selection, and a friendly greeting.
Walton was known for the 10-foot attitude.
Walton was known for the 10-foot attitude.
This means that any employee should greet any customer who is within 10 feet of them.
This means that any employee should greet any customer who is within 10 feet of them.
He emphasized that it is important to speak to people before they speak to you.
He emphasized that it is important to speak to people before they speak to you.
Walton also believed that good deals from suppliers should be passed along to customers.
Walton also believed that good deals from suppliers should be passed along to customers.
The combination of low prices and friendly service is basic to Walmart's success.
The combination of low price and friendly service is basic to Walmart's success.
That one store in Bentonville has become 4,203 stores in the USA.
That one store in Bentonville has become 4,203 stores in the USA.
Plus another 1,000 outside the United States.
Plus another 1,000 outside the United States.
Walton died in 1992.
Walton died in 1992.
But his business philosophy continues to be preached at Walmart's.
But his business philosophy continues to be preached at Walmart.
Each store has greeters who meet the customers at the door and deal with any special needs they have.
Each store has greeters who meet the customers at the door and deal with any special needs they have.
Having greeters gives the effect of having more service clerks than Walmart really has.
Having greeters gives the effect of having more service clerks than Walmart really has.
Compared to some other department stores, Walmart has relatively fewer employees.
Compared to some other department stores, Walmart has relatively fewer employees.
Walmart also has the Walmart Foundation, which sponsors numerous good causes.
Walmart also has the Walmart Foundation, which sponsors numerous good causes.
Among their programs are high school scholarships, fundraising for local hospitals and sick children.
Among their programs are high school scholarships, fundraising for local hospitals and sick children,
environmental concerns, and community matching grant outreach.
Environmental concerns and community matching rate outreach.
So what's not to like about Walmart?
So what's not like about Walmart?
The main complaint is that their business style is extremely aggressive.
The main complaint is that their business style is extremely aggressive.
Walmart's attitudes towards manufacturers and suppliers are:
Walmart's attitude towards manufacturer and supplier.
You do it our way, or we won't do business with you.
to do it our way, or we won't do business with you.
This puts Walmart at an advantage over smaller retailers who don't have the same retailing power.
This puts Walmart as an advantage over small retail who don't have the same retail power.
Walmart has been known to demand that its suppliers provide products at discount for Walmart store openings.
Walmart had no to demand that its supplier provide products at discount for Walmart store openings.
Levy fines for shipment errors.
Levy fines for shipment errors.
Tell manufacturers what products, styles, and colors to make, etc.
Tell manufacturer what products, styles, and colors to make.
Walmart expects product delivery in 2 days and expects manufacturers to cooperate with its promotional and retailing strategies.
Walmart expects product delivery in 2 days and expects manufacturers to cooperate with a promotional and retailing strategy.
In effect, any company that works with Walmart becomes one of their employees.
In fact, any company that works with Walmart becomes one of their employees.
Any company which so dominates one area of the market will have a lot of power.
Any company which so dominate to one area of the market will have a lot of power.
During the reign of Queen Victoria, 1837 to 1901, British people traveled around the whole world.
During the reign of Queen Victoria 1837-1901, British people traveled around the whole world.
They charted the seas, mapped out distant countries, and studied plants, animals, and people.
They trained the seas, mapped out distant countries, and studied plants, animals, and people.
They also claimed many lands for England.
They also claimed many lands for England.
This kind of international travel was made easier by improved transportation and communication.
This kind of international travel has made easier by improved transportation and communication.
New inventions such as steamships, trains,
New inventions such as steamship trains,
telegraphs, and telephones made long distances seem smaller.
telegraph and telephone make long distance seem smaller.
Of course, people had different reasons for going to distant lands. Of course, people had different reasons for going to distant lands.
Of course, people had different reasons for going to distant lands.
Some were businessmen who saw economic opportunities overseas.
Some were businessmen who saw economic opportunities overseas.
Soldiers wanted fame and a chance to enlarge the British Empire.
Soldiers wanted fame and a chance to enlarge the British Empire.
Big game hunters wanted to be the first to shoot strange animals and bring back trophies to England.
Big game hunter want to be the first to shoot strange animal and bring back trophies to England.
Scientists intended to study unknown animals and plants. Big game hunters wanted to be the first to shoot strange. Scientists intended to study unknown animals and plants.
Scientists intended to study unknown animal and plants.
Missionaries planned to be the first to introduce Christianity to faraway people.
Missionary planned to be the first to introduce Christianity to faraway people.
In 1836, A young Scotsman called David Livingstone began to study medicine in Glasgow.
In 1836, a young Scotsman called David Livingstone began to study medicine in Glasgow.
Livingstone intended to become a medical missionary.
Livingstone intended to become a medical missionary.
This means that he would be a doctor, as well as a preacher and teacher.
This means that he would be a doctor as well a preacher and teacher.
Livingstone, 1813 to 1873, came from a poor family.
Livingstone 1113 to 1873 came from a poor family.
From an early age, he had worked 14 hours a day in a clothing factory for very little pay.
From an early age, he had worked 40 hours a day in a clothing factory for every little pay.
But he was determined to learn.
Determined to learn.
He took his books with him to the factory and read as he worked.
He took his books with him to the factory and read as he worked.
Then, after work, he would go to his teacher to learn more.
Then, after work, he would go to his teacher to learn more.
Livingstone's goal was to teach faraway people about Jesus.
Livingstone's role was to teach faraway people about Jesus.
However, unlike some missionaries, he was also interested in science, geography, and exploring.
However, unlike some missionaries, he was also interested in science, geography, and exploration.
He had planned to go to China in 1839.
He had planned to go to China in 1839.
But because of the Opium Wars, no missionaries were being sent there.
But because of the Opium War, two missionaries were being sent there.
Instead, he asked to go to South Africa.
Instead, he asked to go to South Africa.
Europeans had traveled around the coasts of Africa for hundreds of years.
Europeans had traveled around the coast of Africa for hundreds of years.
But very few white people had traveled inland.
But very few white people had traveled inland.
A missionary named Robert Moffat, who had begun a mission at Kuriman in the interior, inspired Livingstone.
A missionary named Robert Moffat, who had begun a mission at Kuriman in the interior, inspired Livingstone.
Livingstone arrived in Kuriman in 1841.
Livingstone arrived in Kuriman in 1841.
And universities, as well as many high schools, have a student newspaper.
In North America, most colleges and universities, as well as many high schools, have a student newspaper.
These newspapers focus on happenings at the school.
These newspapers focus on happening at the school.
They inform the student population about activities on campus.
They inform the student population about activities on campus.
And often include world news, which is relevant to student interests.
And often include world news, which is relevant to student interest.
In addition, there are opinion pieces by the student editors.
In addition, there are opinion by the student editor,
which reflect their views on the school and the world.
which reflect their views on the school and the world.
Sometimes these editorials oppose the way that the school is being run.
Sometimes the editor oppose the way that the school is being run.
Occasionally, school officials will try to shut down or censor student papers.
Occasionally, a school official will try to shut down or censor student papers
If they find their writing embarrassing or offensive.
if they find their writing embarrassing or offensive.
But usually these disagreements are resolved by discussion.
But usually these disagreements are resolved by discussion.
At some colleges, the student newspaper is connected to a professional program in journalism.
At some colleges, the student newspaper is connected to a professional program in journalism.
But most of the time, the idea behind the paper is to get students to research the facts.
But most of the time, the idea behind the paper is to get students to research the facts,
Debate the issues, and learn how to get their opinions expressed.
debate the issues, and learn how to get their opinion expressed.
If these students go on to become professional journalists, that is fine.
If these students go on to become professional journalists, that is fine.
But it's not really expected.
But it's not really expected.
You might wonder whether enough things happen at a college to fill out a weekly paper.
You might wonder whether enough things happen at a college to fill out a weekly paper.
Yes, indeed. Schools and universities reflect the real world.
Yes, indeed, school and university reflect the real world.
There are often problems with the budget and cuts to programs.
There are often problems with the budget and cost to programs.
New buildings go up or are torn down.
New buildings go up or are torn down.
Policies change. Tuition goes up. New buildings go up or are torn down. Policies change. Tuition goes up.
Policy change. Tuition goes up.
Classrooms become crowded and personnel come and go.
Classroom become crowded and personnel come and go.
University morale and funding often reflect government policies and social attitudes.
University morale and funding often reflect government policies and social attitudes.
These tie the college to the larger world.
They tie the college to the larger world.
Editorials often comment on how national and world events affect the university.
Editorials often comment on how national and world events affect the university.
At the same time, there are many things going on within the university.
At the same time, there are many things going on within the university.
Construction disturbs classes. Offices are broken into.
Construction disturbs classes are broken into.
Computers are stolen. Accidents happen in the parking lot.
Computers are stolen. Accidents happen in the parking lot.
Students die on the roads during the holidays.
Students die on the roads during the holidays.
Sports teams win or lose. Graduation takes place.
Sport teams win or lose. Graduation takes place.
Students and instructors win awards.
Students and instructors win awards.
Plays are put on. Distinguished visitors speak.
Players put on. Distinguished visitors speak.
Rock bands are in concert.
Rock bands, they're in concert.
Then there is always the question of student rights and responsibilities.
Then there is Then there is always the question of student rights and responsibilities.
What kinds of student behavior are unacceptable?
What kind of student behavior are unacceptable?
Should the university pay attention to student activities off campus?
Should the university pay attention to student activities off campus?
Committees meet with student representation to set guidelines for these matters.
Committees meet with student representation to get guidelines for these matters.
Another issue is who sets the agenda for the university.
Another issue is who sets the agenda for the university.
Corporate sponsors today are buying exclusive rights to distribute their products on campus.
Corporate sponsors today are buying exclusive rights to distribute their products on campus.
Governments are expecting universities to follow official policies in order to receive funding.
Government are expecting university to follow official policies in order to receive funding.
Social groups are demanding that university policies reflect their special interests.
Social groups are demanding at university policies reflect their special interests.
So there is no shortage of topics for student journalists to address.
So there is no shortage of topics for student journalists to address.
Of course, they also write about everything that young people are interested in.
Of course, they also write about everything that young people are interested in.
Music, movies, computers, sports, travel, and pop culture.
Music, movie, computer, sports, travel, and pop culture.
Student newspapers are an important training group for democracy.
Student newspapers are an important training group for democracy.
They are also very interesting to read.
They are also very interesting to read.